Oh no, and you see my lifestyle, I got G's in the double. For sure. See many people there outside where they feed man's oboe. Oh no.
Alright guys, we're back and we're here with Freetown, and we were talking earlier about all different things. I really want to get their perspective on how they approach the now time and dealing with the younger ones, well, young black men in particular, because we've been seeing that it has shifted from our time to now, and the conversation has to be had. I honestly believe that we have to find balance, and us as adults need to listen a little more, because you find our generation, well, in my time, when we had to deal with older people, we were taught to shut up and listen. You, especially young ladies, they should be seen, not heard, and all of these other things that we were pounding our head. But I honestly take a different approach now. I think now, if we listen to some of these young people a little more, we'll actually learn something.
Plenty.
I believe so too. You
Learn
understand?
plenty.
They have a lot to teach us.
Yeah.
We just need to stop, rock back, and listen, because they've been born into a world that is so different. The things that they are allotted to, the knowledge that they're born with, we didn't have. You're seeing it every day now. Children are walking at 5 months.
Yeah.
5, 6 months kids are
Pandemic
walking.
babies different. Also.
Pandemic children are different. So we have to take a step back and kind of, give that a look in. But we talking, it's a pity we can't talk, because these guys, as I said, right on this chair here, so much you could learn if you just rock back, listen, and ask the right questions. But tonight we're talking life. Now we're going to talk a little bit about music, which I know I'm not afraid about at all with them. The last EP is great. It's a good one. We working on more EPs or album or acoustics? What are we doing?
Working on, actually, we're in the process of completing 2 albums at the same time.
Wow.
So 2023 should be interesting.
Nice.
To say the least.
Yeah. Nice.
So we have one album that, since Feel the Love, in terms of the writing, soca kind of entered the fray. It wasn't something that was in my mentals heavy before, but Feel the Love kind of showed me that there was a space for us in that space, and that we needed to claim that space. And in order to claim that space, you had to gain the experience, so you had to just go in.
Right.
And so we've been experimenting heavy with soca, keeping the writing on a certain level, pushing the music on a certain level, but also adding our elements to it and seeing just how far we could push it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Obviously, we know that not every single thing will resonate. We hope it will, but we know that there's a chance of that. But trying to push the genre in a certain way.
Listen, I feel when you do it how you're doing it, it can. Why I would say that is, like, I had an interesting conversation this morning about Burna Boy. Burna Boy, the world is
Right.
Burna Boy been doing Burna Boy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What last what people screaming for now, and yeah, and all them things that the world is gravitating for, that's been Burna Boy.
Yeah.
But what he did is exactly, when I look my pause reason, right? Because they're fortunate where they are. The continent that they're on, the audience is there, and the audience is not us. We don't like ourselves, let us be honest. The African people, when they on it, they on it.
Yeah.
And you have a bigger fishing pond.
Absolutely. 230 million people.
230 million people, you get 14 of them, you are right.
And that's just Nigeria.
You understand? So what you are doing, why I say it can, little audiences across the place,
Yeah, absolutely.
doing the thing repetitively, is how I believe that is the plan. And music have no age. We would taught to believe that, and that's why when you hear soca and things, people just look at it that, okay, we reach a little point in soca, you're old and anything. Music have no age. And I always make comparisons to Lionel Richie has not done an album in
Still touring.
2 decades.
All them rock bands from the 80s.
And he works when he wants to.
Yeah.
You understand?
So we completed that album, but we also working on another album which is far more experimental in the vein of what we have wanted to do and continue to do. So we're working with a producer by the name of Ian Lee, Silence.
One producer on that album.
Well, 2 actually. It's a group. So Black Gold, which is Ian Lee, and a producer out of Jamaica called Nazi.
Right.
And so there's another album that is way more experimental in terms of the music. So
But still us. And on that album, I think the sweet spot that we have discovered and still discovering, early on you said vulnerability is your superpower. where is the vulnerability for our music, for soca music, or like we like to say new calypso, where men could be, the whole self,
Right.
not just the hyper masculine self, which is necessary.
Yeah,
You can't give up the edge,
you can't, yeah.
but you also have a soft and gentle side. And you have a space for that in the madness too.
Of course, there's a space for everything, but it's about taking that risk. You understand?
right.
And actually doing it.
Yeah.
And that is what, and that was about. So we're looking at 2 albums in 2023. 2 albums to look forward to. Any of those have collabs? Are you working with anybody? You don't have to say it. You have to say who it is. But there's-
yes.
So on the album it have some collabs.
On
as
both
well?
albums have some
quite a
good
few
collaborations.
Nice.
Collabs with, obviously with producers as well, but with artists we have quite a few. I mean, this had to be the most amount of collabs we've done.
Yeah, because you all are not big on.
Yeah,
You've
we
done
won't.
some, I know, but
yeah,
most of this stuff has not been collabs.
Yeah.
So we could expect some collabs in 2023.
Quite a
Yes,
few,
sir.
quite a few, and they will surprise people as well. I would say, yeah.
I would love to see you guys in a docu-series, though. That's just my personal view. I would love for the right people to come and do a full-on docu-series, a nice Netflix, and use not only yourself, but the music as well. Because I think Trinidad's so rich in things to talk about,
Yeah,
for the
man.
world to see. But it's just how we've been so scared to show the world us. I don't know why. You understand? We have so much things that we can show the world, but we've been so frightened for so many years.
Yeah.
To just tell people now. You understand? But I want to thank you guys so much for passing through. This interview, for those of you out there, has been about a month in the making. Just let you know. We had so much scheduling differences. We had planned one time and then who had to reschedule. So I always say everything in its time and it's supposed to be in. All right? So I want to thank all the fellas for passing through. Congratulations and all the things. Any books?
No books as yet.
No books as yet, but yeah, so we working. People don't know as well, I'm a visual artist.
Right.
So with the album that we're coming out with, we're actually going to use some of my visual art.
Nice.
Which will be animated for the album as well, and then hopefully there'll be a coffee table book and that kind of stuff coming
Beautiful.
up with it. So
And we will be entering the NFT space with that album too.
Oh, yeah, man. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You understand? That is exactly what we're talking about. So I want to thank you guys so much. And Master Control has a song that they say it is M&ETV favorite. I will say that. I have to say that. And that's what we're going to close off with. I want to thank you guys so much for being a part of it. Catch you same time, same place, back here next week. Once again, I want to thank Freetown Collective for dropping in and giving some, dropping some gems. And as I always say, great it is, great is the art form. Trinidad, love yourself. All right? We gone.
And all the stars. So many wish but never reach. Cause when I'm falling and all the world seems dark, you help me find my peace. In the still of the night, I lay listening to you breathe. People search for heaven all their lives. How lucky am I? Heaven's breathing next to me. Oh, sure.